friends, welcome to Yoga with Jennifer. Happy New Year! Today we're going to be doing a flow to get us into the new year and help us move our bodies and start the year off right. So you're going to start in a seated position in easy pose. Start inhaling, slowly breathing all the way in through your chest, your ribs, and your stomach. Exhale, stomach, ribs, chest. You can have your eyes open or closed here. A couple more breaths. You can open your eyes and we're going to move to a tabletop position. In tabletop, we're going to do some cat-cow, so make sure your hips are over your knees and your shoulders are over your wrists. As you inhale, you're going to drop your chest, stomach, lift your head. Exhale, round through your spine, tuck your chin to your chest. Inhale, exhale. You're going to do 3 more rounds at your own pace. When you're ready, we're going to meet in child's pose. In child's pose today, just breathe and think of your intention for your yoga practice today and for your year. This can be one word, like peace or joy, or it could be a phrase. When you're ready and you have your intention, we're going to push ourselves back into downward facing dog. And pedal out through your feet here. Or find stillness, whatever you need. Take a couple breaths here. When you're ready, step or jump to the front of your mat. Stay in forward fold for a breath, and then roll all the way up slowly, one vertebrae at a time. On an inhale, bring your arms up and overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, hands to your shins, flat back. Exhale, plant your hands and step back into a plank. Inhale, lower. Exhale, upward dog. Inhale, curl your toes under, downward facing dog. Take a breath here. On your next inhale, step forward to the front of your mat. Roll yourself all the way up, hands to heart center. Exhale. Inhale, arms up and overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, hands to your shins, flat back. Exhale, plant your hands and step back. Lower down, and you push yourself up into upward dog. Curl your toes, back into downward facing dog. Take a breath here. And then you're going to continue for 3 more rounds at your own pace. When you've completed your last round, we're going to meet in child's pose. From child's pose, we're going to go in tabletop. You're going to put your left hand under your face, reach your right arm up and overhead, and then thread it through. Come to rest on your right cheek. Your left hand can move forward or come up to rest on the small of your back, or it can stay exactly where it is. Breathe here. If you have moved your left hand, bring it back in front of your face. Using your strength of your arm, push yourself up, right arm up and overhead, back down. Move your right hand underneath your face, your left arm reaches up and then threads through. Same thing, your right arm can move forward, rest on the small of your back, or stay exactly where it was. If your right hand moves, bring it back to resting in front of your face. Push yourself up, left arm up and overhead, back into tabletop. You're going to want to move your hands forward, just about one handprint away. We're going to bring your right foot forward between your hands into a low lunge. Bring yourself up, arms overhead. Put your hands on either side of your foot. Bring your right foot back to meet your left. Your left foot will come forward this time. Sweep your arms up and overhead. Plant your hands. Going to bring your left foot back to meet your right. Curl your toes under. Downward facing dog. Going to bring your right foot in the air and then bring it through. Rotating your left foot to be parallel with the back of the mat. Bring your arms up into a T. Your right ankle underneath your right knee. Okay, bring your right foot to be parallel with the edge of the mat. Wide-legged forward fold, so bend, hinge at the hips, leaning forward, reaching your hands towards the ground and letting your head drop. As you take 2 breaths here, reflect on your intention, whether it was a word or a phrase. After your second breath, you're going to shift your left foot, pointing your toes forward, and bringing yourself back up into warrior. Facing the other direction, so your left knee is over your left ankle. You're going to windmill your hands down to surround your left foot, Step back into downward facing dog and then lower into child's pose. Push yourself up to a kneeling position. We're going to move into some seated twists. So you can sit in easy pose again. Going to bring your shoulders up to your ears and then drop them down your back just one time. You're going to straighten through your spine, lifting through the crown of your head. Bring both of your arms up and overhead. Your left hand will come to your right knee and your right hand will come behind you. Twist only as far as is comfortable for you. And take 3 slow, deep breaths here. Slowly untwist back to center. Bring your shoulders up to your ears again and drop down your back. Inhale your arms up and overhead, twisting the other way, right hand to left knee, left hand behind you. 3 slow, deep breaths. Slowly untwist here. We're going to make our way onto our backs. Bring your knees into your chest and give them a hug. You can rock side to side if that feels good. You're going to bring your feet back to the mat, close to your seat. We're going to go into a bridge. If you want a supported bridge, you can have a block nearby to put underneath your sacrum. On an inhale, lift your hips. And take a few deep breaths here. Slowly lower 1 vertebrae at a time. Bring your knees back into your chest. We're going to twist. So your left hand will come to the outside of your right knee and your knees will fall towards the side. Your right hand can come straight out towards the right side and you can look straight up or over to the right. You're going to bring your knees back up through center and twist towards the other side. So your right hand to the outside of your left knee, bringing those knees over to the ground. Left hand resting out alongside you, looking up overhead or out towards the left. You're going to slowly untwist. Hug your knees to your chest and begin to prepare for Shavasana. Your legs can be extended along the mat, your hands extended long or resting on your stomach and your chest. You can use a bolster under your knees if that feels good, or a rolled blanket under your neck for a little more support. Just find a comfortable position to rest for a few more minutes. You're going to start to wiggle your fingers and your toes, deepening your breath again. Maybe you'll bring your arms up overhead and stretch all the way from your fingertips, all the way down through your toes. When you're ready, you're going to roll to one side and rest there for a moment. Breathing into your intention one more time. Your intention for today's yoga practice and your intention for the year. When you're ready, you're going to push yourself up with the strength of your arms into a seated position. You're going to take 3 more breaths here. Inhaling and exhaling. Focusing on your intention the entire time. When you're ready, you can open your eyes. Thank you for joining me today.